The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Can he get it through? Kimmich picks it up now. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Vitinha.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's where it came from. Chouameni measuring up. He's gone for goal. Oh, he's been caught napping. Serginho's cross. Juke. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Robertson turns back here, probably the best option. Still goalless at the moment. Van Dijk. Robertson. Romero. And Robertson. Romero. Robertson. Rijkaard. Romero. He has found the way through. And it's played in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rijkaard. Well, that has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. The first significant strike. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
Big chance! No, just not quite.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? That has ended up in no man's land. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Alaba. Guehi. And it's Alaba. Pacho. And it's Alaba. Guehi. Alaba. Pacho. Guehi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Berbatov! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Joe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Kimmich. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
That's a cute ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Now it's Berbatov. Kimmich.
There will be 1 minute
Just
at a time.
Juve. Vitinha. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Galatasaray coming in at half-time, leading by one goal to nil.
And this is a quick reminder.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Galatasaray just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution in progress.
So let's get the ball rolling. Galatasaray leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Galatasaray come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Kane. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Tchouaméni, very much the man of the moment. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee has just said play on. A heavy challenge. More and more pressure on the ball here. Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Searching pass he's played there. That pass has been well intercepted. Saliba. Berbatov. And here's Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Alaba cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, he can't get past him. And it's Vitinha. And the finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Could move up a gear here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vitinha. Now it's Kane. He's found a way through, and he shoots! And that really should have been that.
Kane has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And this is Ronaldo. Kane, he has a look up. Kane! Another one of football's and how moments.
Kane really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich with the short one.
I think the message here is...
He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Number 7, Mason Greenwood. Number 11,
beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Batistuta. Galatasaray still ahead by the game's only goal. That's good vision. That is good alertness. Yehi, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nicely shaped ball. Floated through.
There will
Anderson
be 1 minute
is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba. And that will be the final act. Galatasaray have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Galatasaray honestly could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Ambitious ball here. The less said about that pass, the better. Kimmich ventures forward. Anderson. And it's Tchouaméni. Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get free. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Caicedo. Dembele. And that was very necessary. What a throw in. Serginho. Plays it across. Chiellini with the clearance. Galatasaray appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And here's Neymar. Gerrard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No luck with that dink over the top. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Neymar. Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish right from the top draw. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Galatasaray are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Kimmich is always looking to break lines.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Spread out to the left. It's a searching pass. And he's cut it out. Kimmich. Chouameni. Now Anderson. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And it's Caicedo. And that has left him in a heap. Kimmich. Van Dijk. And Caicedo. Caicedo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Dembele. Caicedo. Now it's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. And Messi! Oh, he's hit the bar! Anderson. Serginho. And it's Caicedo. Anderson. Now Neymar. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Galatasaray go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So we're underway for the second half.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Dembele. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Anderson. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Well taken goal. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, he's got space here. Dembele gets into a good position. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Batistuta. Alaba can get it clear. Anderson.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Kimmich making good progress on the right-hand side. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Gravenberg. This is a promising build-up. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Caught offside that time. Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And he was quick to react. Gerrard, who does have an assist to his name. It's not an especially good pass, that. Akanji. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Dijk. Anderson. Pass somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chouameni very much the man of the moment. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Belletti. And this is Messi. He's had it taken off him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this shot at goal!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back, and that's gone loose. Chiellini. Gerrard. The final 5 minutes. Oh, good spread. Messi has it in a wide position. Foot in. Out of play for a throw. That's really well cleared. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Neymar. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. And smartly reclaimed. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Chouameni. Serginho is there to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was.